Global warming is something that people often have a hard time agreeing upon. Is it a myth? Is it a reality? Are humans slowly poisoning their planet? Or are we just scared for no reason? My name is Sarah Jensen, and I am here to disprove that global warming is a myth, because it is a very harsh reality that we all have to take care of and deal with, as our children are the heirs to this world, and we want to make it a great and safe place for them to live in. Now, according to the International Society for Individual Liberty, the overproduction of CO2 in our atmosphere is not due to anthropogenic CO2, rather, it's due to changes that are solar, that we have no control over why it is getting warmer or anything of that nature, or why the planets are changing and therefore making the Earth a different place. They claim that because in the medieval ages there was a higher temperature, atmospherically, higher level of CO2 in our atmosphere, that this is nothing to worry about. This is just the planet taking on things in its due course, as it's always done. Now, while CO2 may not be causing global warming, and global warming may not be devastating, the increased level of CO2 in our atmosphere is having devastating effects on our ocean. Because of atmospheric pressure, the increased level of CO2 in our atmosphere will diffuse on a molecular level in our ocean, therefore making it more acidic. And this is not something that our sea creatures are appreciating at the moment. According to an agency in the Department of Commerce called the National Organization of Oceanic and Atmospheric Research, for the past 20 years, out of all the anthropogenic CO2 that man put into the atmosphere, 50% of it stayed there. 20% of it went to our terrestrial biosphere, which would be the Earth. Things that we need to be planted will be going into the Earth, and there's increased carbon dioxide in the Earth, which is good for growth. And according to www.isil.org, there were actually reports of increased timber production. And while that is a good thing, we cannot forget about the importance of our oceans on our life as humans. For every country, we are dependent on the ocean, whether it be for transport, whether it be for seafood. I know everyone loves sushi. That may be a thing of the past. And because of this molecular diffusion of the carbon dioxide, it's dropping the calcification rates of sea life. So coral is becoming more brittle and it's dying. You can see it bleached at the bottom of the seabed, and this is because of the raise in acidity in the ocean. And also plankton are being harmed by the higher acidic rates in the ocean. And because of this, different sea animals will also be struggling, as this is their main source of food. If the reefs are disappearing and dying off, these fish will have nowhere to live. So this is definitely a topic that needs addressing from everyone in this world, because this is our responsibility. This is what we're passing on to our children, and we don't want to give them a big mess, even more so than it already is. At this point, it's basic science. Raised CO2 levels in the atmosphere make for a more acidic ocean. Our life on Earth will be definitely different if we didn't have an ocean to eat out of, to sail on, to gaze at. We are polluting our planet, and we're turning a blind eye to it and saying that there's beneficial aspects to more CO2 in our atmosphere. So I hope that this has ended the debate for you, because despite warmer weather changes, the acidity of the ocean is rising, has been documentedly rising, and this isn't something that we can ignore any longer. And I hope that you will pass this on and share it so we can all start repairing this planet. Thank you.